Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I will be your host today for Imperator Rome, actually. Very interesting. It's kind of been a while since I've played Imperator Rome on the channel, pretty much because it's not really been that interesting until 1.2, and when 1.2 rolled out, I was kind of preoccupied. However, you guys kind of did want to see, at least most of whoever was left after the EU4 poll, kind of wanted to see Imperator Rome played on this channel, so I don't see why not, honestly. I decided, I think I have a good idea in mind to go with, something I'm somewhat familiar with doing. Obviously, we're going to be playing a brand new game here, so I was thinking we were going to play as a German tribe, which is kind of interesting. I mean, a lot of people have been playing Albion, you see. You just see so many Albion Let's Plays, and I'm like, well, I could just hop on the train. Everyone seems to like to play Icenia or Brigantia or something like that. But I thought today we'd do something a little bit different, because although there's no Germania nation to really form here, there are a couple of formable nations. We have Swabia over here, and we have one more, I think it's Saxonia, over in this general direction. But basically, we're going to be playing as Varinia today. Of course, Iron Man mode is 100% on here, and we're gonna play. Sure, just start whatever it is, really. So, basically, what the goal for this Let's Play is going to be is, first of all, we can unite Swabia. Okay, cool. That's gonna be one of the goals. Next, we also have, of course, going to a tribal kingdom, and then from a tribal kingdom, we have to move on towards I believe we just form a monarchy or an aristocracy or something like that. Or we can do whatever we like, become a republic, whatever we want to do. That's also one of the goals. But finally, the third goal is the very, very hard, apparently, difficult achievement, that at least the game says is hard, is to get the Germania Magna achievement, which as a Germanic nation, which we will be, we need to own every single territory in Germania. I can't get rid of this screen, unfortunately. Or can I? Oh, I can. Beautiful. Okay. So, we need to have every single territory in the region of Germania, Germania Superior down here, Vistulia over here, and Boioheum. Heimum, that one, yes. So basically, we need to have a lot of land, actually. We need to have all of this stuff over here. We also, of course, need to eventually catch up in tech when we get there and all that good stuff, but for today's episode, just to start off with, we're going to want to get started with a little bit of conquest, because there's a formula that's very specific to playing tribes, and that's just how aggressive you could possibly be, and like cavalry. That's pretty much how you want to get things done. Now, unfortunately, we don't have access to light cavalry. If we check our, not trade routes per se, but our trade goods, what we really need to begin with is horses. Horses are very, very important, because if you can get horses, you can dominate a lot of, like, pretty much anyone who doesn't have horses. Now, unfortunately, we're like one of the only nations at the beginning of the game that doesn't have horses around us. But there are a couple of nations nearby, like, say, Rugia and Lugia, well, interesting names there, that we can try and take down very early. Another reason that I decided to take this nation is because they have the most pops, they have the highest economic and manpower base to begin with, making my life a little bit easier, because let's be real, it's going to be kind of hard just to start off with today, so... Anywho, we're going to grab ourselves morale of armies. Of course, we're going to want to hire some pretty good... Oh, no, of course we have our little tribal vassal things here, as well as our little army. So, these guys, of course, you can just go to... Sorry, swap to the other one. Do whatever is necessary. This guy we're going to want to start hiring a bunch of guys on. But let's start with this guy, who seems to be good at what he does here. Enslave and efficiency. Interesting. Sure, you can do what you like, and we're going to set you to, I think skirmishing is usually what we use with a lot of tribal armies. Of course, we can swap this to whatever we need. Harassment, sure. Our ruler is also unmarried. His name is Eidric Tuome. I cannot pronounce names anything before, of any culture before the year of 1444. My apologies. So anyone out here who knows how to pronounce ancient names, I would be very fascinated to figure out what you think it's actually supposed to be. But anyways, I don't think tribes generally get many bonuses from having a having their spouse be very good at what they do in comparison to themselves. So I don't really think it matters who we marry, except for maybe traits, because traits can be passed down. So that'd be pretty nice. Start off with our first 2 military ideas, since we're of course a not even or a migratory tribe. We're not even like a tribal kingdom yet, so we don't even get to have a civic or oratory idea, which I think it's usually oratory, but let's go with, of course, reinforcement speed, the only other useful one. We also have our inventions, which I'd like to purchase a couple of on the first day at least. Things usually like claim fabrication speed, generally pretty important. National tribesman happiness. These ones are usually pretty good. I think that'll be good enough for now, because we're going to use the rest of our money to hire some troops. Alright, so let's recruit the army. We're going to get a couple skirmishers, a couple chariots, and a couple of slingers. Unfortunately, we actually, don't have a light cavalry flanking cohort. So maybe we'll start off with our, something like this, where we can have chariots be the flank. Which would make a little bit more sense, in my opinion. Let's also import a little bit of stuff here. Unfortunately, we can't import anything that would be helpful, like horses. No one wants to give us their horses. Capital bonuses, stuff like that. But we can get a couple other things, like population capacity or food modifier. I think I'll end up going with... let's go with fish. Sure, let's go with some fish. Oh, apparently we consist of... Oh, that is interesting. We actually consist of 2 different provinces. That's a little bit awkward. Well, that means we can import from here to here, which I guess isn't so bad. I don't know if there's anything else that would be helpful with that. Of course, furs would be very nice. Pretty much anything that allows us to get a starting edge with our troops would be very important, because we start doing a lot of battling and rushing early in the game. Okay, so next we can also get one more import over here, which I guess will just make it be... Do we have any slaves in here? We don't, and we won't be getting very many because most of the slaves will go to our capital. Usually, I think. Most of the time. So I don't really know. Let's get local tribesman happiness. That sounds fantastic. Sure, East Scotia. Alrighty then. Where are those actually? Not entirely sure. I'm afraid I'm gonna accidentally lose some of my trades with some people, which would kind of suck. But anyway, let's summon our war council, and let's figure out what we're gonna do here. Alrighty then, who do we want to go to war with? Rugia would be a fantastic first option. Unfortunately, they don't have the trade good I need though. Horses, which would be very, very nice. You can do a lot of damage with horses. I really, really do want horses. If you can tell, I want horses. We could also go to war with Rudinian? Rudinia. Yes, that one. Which would happen to be next door. Do you have horses? Let me consult the map to praise all time, but no. Okay. Well, it looks like I think Rugia would be better, but can we unpause in this situation? We cannot. Let's go Rugia. Sure. Also figure out a couple other things. We do have a bit of money, which I said I was going to use to build troops, so I might as well keep my word here. Start off like that. Let's also decrease our army and fleet maintenances. We don't really get much research in the first place, so higher taxation is kind of worth it at this point. Rudignia. Yeah, basically we want as many allies as possible. These guys are definitely going to start creating alliances. So as many people as we can get in on a war at a time, the better, really. Oh, good lord, everyone wants my stuff. Okay. Well, what kind of things are you looking for? I'd prefer my allies so that I don't step on any of my toes, or any toes of the people around me. So there we go. Anyone else who'd like to ally me? I pretty much have to ask people. I think I'll ask you. And I can have as many as... What is it, 3? Yes, I can have 3. Okay, let me get an ally somewhere over here. You would be okay with an alliance. Or, yeah, let's go with you. Alliances in different places. We're going to want to take this whole area here, move into here, move all the way around, then break our alliances and start killing people. Kind of that's what the plan is. Somewhat. to some sort of degree. You know, I can pretend I know what's going on, when in reality I stab people. There you go, that's how you win. That's how you win, and that's how you get demonetized too. Anywho. Let me grab a couple more. Yeah, we're gonna need more troops. Definitely gonna need more troops. So right now we have 3 and 2. Let's grab 2 skirmishers, and I want to build one more slinger. I was thinking a few chariots. Chariots are really expensive, so I was kind of thinking maybe not. But we'll see. A few chariots might do us some good. There we go, one more slinger. Let's not waste too much time here. All we need to have is a relative ability to win here. Now, wars and Imperator are, well, they're sort of interesting. They're sort of interesting compared to similar games like CK and EU. EU4 specifically, I mean. Because a lot of the time, even if you smash an army, like even against a smaller nation, they can just keep drawing more and more allies in, depending on who they keep on allying, so that's fun. Anyway, let's try and get ourselves, well, I guess a little bit of centralization. It's not worth that much, but at least a little bit. None of these would really help very much right now. We'll just keep building the army slightly. Maybe I should get one more alliance. Yeah, you guys just like lost an alliance instantly for some reason. I don't know why. That's just how diplomatic stuff works in this game. People break and create alliances like every 3 days just for the fun of it. I don't know. I don't make the system. I just play the game. Okay, so I think this army of 10,000 would do just fine. Let me bring up my economy, my expenses. I don't suppose I have another... No, just the one port. Okay. Well, it's time for us to move upon the enemy. 0 attrition, what I like to see. You guys come over here. You guys are correct. Let me move this. Yep, no, still skirmishing. That's what I thought. Move you guys right here. Declare the war will bring in... actually, you got rid of Semnonia. Interesting. Okay, so I'll be able to take all of this area. You have how many? You have 5,000 cohorts, you have 8,000 cohorts, and you have 7,000 cohorts. I believe that's the whole line here. No, okay, we're fighting Lugia. 8, 5, 8. Okay, so 16 plus 5, that's a total of 21 troops. If I'm doing my math correct. Alright, not bad. Not bad, really. We really just need to fight one, and then, I don't know, wait for the allies to get here. That's the plan, pretty much. Grab one more, chariot, actually. Just real quick. Looks like these guys are also getting stronger because my own main troop thing here, my main army is getting stronger, so they're gonna try and boost up their own power as well. Could buy another one of these. Morale recovery might actually be rather important. Or morale duration, or omen power, sorry. Omen power because we decided to take our morale one, actually. Which we have a little while longer, for 3 years. Alrighty then. Oh boy, we have a lot of morale, or this is just ticking up really slowly. Max morale, oh yeah. Okay, so we have 0.68 more. That's kind of good, you know. It's kind of alright. Monthly centralization would be brilliant, actually. Thank you very much. Eventually we'll want to boost up our own stability and start changing our laws here. But I'll do that after war. Because of political influence and stuff. Okay, one more month and we're pretty much ready to go here. Oh, you're also at war. Interesting. Interesting. Not in any sort of meaningful capacity, but still, interesting. Okay, I think we're rather ready. Ooh, that added one more person here. Burgundy, that's up over here. Okay, I don't think that'll affect us very much. They might naval land, but we'll see. Let's start the war here. People have honored the military alliance. Very nice. I'm gonna move in here, just along here, and I'd like to use these guys to siege that as well. I don't know how many men it actually takes to siege something. I'm not very familiar with the way sieges work. They work a little differently in this game, I believe, than normally. But what I do know is I pretty much just need to take, I think, anything that's in Frodania, I think was my claim. Yeah, so I don't actually need to take their entire country here. This is literally the war goal already. So, surprisingly, I can just like take this and peace out and be done with it. But we kind of want to have more, because that's how greed works. And greed is what drives this game to some degree. I don't want to be too isolated from my allies. They're going to make their way along here. The numbers are somewhat in our favor to some degree. At least I think so. Maybe not even, because they do have 4 nations. But Burgundy is at war with someone entirely different as well, so they don't really have any problems with us. Or we don't have any problems with them, I should say. 3,000, that's dangerous. That is not something I'm going to do. That is exceedingly dangerous. If you're going to attack me, maybe. But I don't want to attack you there. Wait for our allies to get here. They'll help us out a little. Maybe. Are you going to attack me? I can't even be sure, because the AI moves a lot more in this game than they usually do. In most other games. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get down here. No, okay. I do have to go into here. Okay, I think maybe your allies can deal with some of the stuff down here. We're going to try and siege. And if we can't siege with the simple numbers we have here, we'll send over a couple of our own. Just to make it work out. Boost up speed a little bit. Are you going to attack me? Oh, you are going to attack me. Interesting. Hold on. Okay, yeah, you're actually going for it. Okay. Let's see how it goes then. Just in case it goes poorly. I'm gonna buy that. War proposal from Langobardia. Who are you? One of my allies. And you want to declare war on... I'm gonna say no. We're at war right now. We can't really afford for you guys to be fighting each other. Okay, so they've locked in. This battle is going to happen. Okay. Let's just see how it goes. Oh boy. Right, yeah, okay. So us using skirmishing is a little bit less effective against their deception, which is going to be a bit of a pain in my butt. God damn it. And they also have the superior marshal. The numbers aren't looking so good, I have to say. Our allies are coming in. Let's just see how it plays out. Maybe we'll win this if no one reinforces. It's looking a little bit positive in our favor. But sometimes things just don't work out the way you think they do. Okay, nice. Nice. We're solid. Oh boy, let me move. Are you locked in? There is no locking in, is there? Oh no, there is, because you guys are actually locked in. There's no way you can escape. You guys are forced onto the capital, where perhaps I can make a disgusting stack wipe. We'll see. Okay, there's one there. That's pretty much all we get. Never mind. Okay. That's alright. All we need to do is take the capital, and we'll deal quite a bit of damage here. We'll be able to take at least all of this, which is nice. Pretty nice. I'm also thinking we take this guy off of this province. Attrition and stuff is just not fun at all. Someone else can take attrition. Not my problem. Well, at least I don't want it to be. Alrighty, let's bring you down here. Does that siege too? But I'm not really in the lose men to siege mood. Because... hold on. I think I'll just keep them nearby. They'll just consume some of the stuff over here. As they repair and stuff like that. Ooh, monthly centralization decrease for a little bit of omen power. Or political influence increase for money that we can't afford. Ah, that sucks. Our centralization is going to stagnate now. Oh, okay, no siege there anymore. Let's head back. We need to head back onto there. I do want to complete the siege, so... 14%, come on. Ooh, that's so lucky. Feels nice. Feels good, actually. Very, very nice. Okay. That does do a couple good things for us. That means we can take this and peace out if we would like. That is pretty much what we can achieve if we want to. I suppose you're going to give that to me, are you? One of the few... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, one of the few things I don't quite like about the AI in this game is how selfish it can be, but I was just proven wrong there, so never mind. They seem alright some of the time. Looks like that siege is gonna happen. What would happen if I sit on here? That would be a really bad move, apparently. A really, really bad move. Good lord, that would have been a bad move. Can't move many other places. I can scare them off the siege once in a while, that's about it, but they can do the same to my allies. Oh god, this is embarrassing. We're running low on men. I think I'll peace out at this point. I think I'll be done. I can't really take anything on, like, outskirts or anything. I can't really move in because of this fort. I don't think I can move into there either. Unless I scare them off, which I might be able to do. Like, ultimately, I just don't want to end up fighting that battle. Or if I can, then it's, like, a much smaller battle. Don't want to get myself locked in there. Okay, someone else is already locked out. Okay, yeah, here we go, here we go. We fight this battle. Beautiful. We can move over here. If I can occupy just a few more things before this is over. That's still free land, in theory. If I can get there in time. Because of the way taking land in this game works is a little bit different than normal. Oh, hold on, that one's getting close to being taken. So this is going to be the peace deal. This is going to be the whole thing. Very nice. Alright, everything goes to me. Beautiful. Alrighty then. Let's just get rid of, well, let's grab a little bit of popularity. I don't see why not. Eventually he'll die anyway and it won't matter, but I guess he'll be popular before he dies. Send you guys there and there. We'll go back over here. We're actually lacking a governor for Vistulia over here. Let's grab someone. You are cruel. If governor, you get local slave output, but there are no slaves in here, are there? No, not really. This guy is a scholar. Ooh, research points increase. Oh, well, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but cool, I guess. Pretty nice. Well, alrighty then. First conquest, I'd say, went pretty alright. Next conquest, I would say, would be this one. Down here. I would very much like to get the horses down here. I think I've said that for the 600th time this episode, but honestly, I cannot stress enough how important light cavalry can be in the early game. Until you get, like, heavy cavalry and heavy infantry, which will be kind of important, well, rather important later on, then light cavalry is what dominates the tribes. Oh, hold on, we can get wood over here. Sure. It's just free money. Importing, trade, all that stuff is pretty much just free money. Alrighty then, so, I have kind of an idea of what to do next. I think we're gonna go and move our law down here. Either to coin minting initiative, or, well, I was thinking coin minting just because of increased centralization. That's pretty hefty there, it's pretty good. Yeah, I think so. Even if, I mean, let's be real here, the monthly civilization change is gonna cap pretty quickly. It's not gonna be that good. But I mean, oh well. Also sacrifice to the gods to get our stab up kind of quickly. So we can get a little bit more, I don't know, culture happiness in general little locations out and about. These are really the best ones for you guys, yeah, I guess. For you, yeah, still skirmishing is really good. Unfortunately, not quite as good as, what was it, deception. So. Although unfortunate, that's really all we can do. Bastarnia and Lugia. Bastarnia and Lugia. So these three nations down here. You who have 9 cohorts, 10 cohorts, and 9 cohorts. I mean, when it comes to Imperator, you don't really need to look at the cohorts. The cohorts are less important than manpower, in my opinion. The ability to hire and create more units, because they do it so goddamn fast, it's crazy. They do it a disgustingly fast amount. So, really, that's really what we have to think about. What do we want here? Slave output? Not really. Tribesman output? Yes. Tribesmen give us a lot of men, actually. So I'd love to have more tribesmen. 19 versus Roughly 28. Could definitely win the war. Oh, they just added someone else in there. Who are you? Oh, one of my own allies. Interesting. Did you break your lines with me? No. Okay, they just wouldn't join. They joined on the other side. Well, that is definitely some diplomatic maneuvering there. I didn't quite expect that, but... That is awkward. That is rather awkward. That just flipped one of my own allies away from me. Not sure what to think about that. So now I have truces with pretty much everyone around me. Except for you. You're also, allied with one of my allies. That's awkward. We're gonna have to lose an alliance, I guess. No matter how we expand in the future, we're gonna have to lose an alliance. Unless they try to reshuffle again. Because, I mean, they do reshuffle a lot. Alliances tend to change quite a bit. Ooh, lose money. They gain opinion. I don't think I care if Lugia actually likes me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think at this point it's worth saving. The aggressive expansion's kind of rather large here. But then again, aggressive expansion kind of ticks up quite quickly when it comes to taking a lot of stuff. Like this whole country we just took here, like half of another country equivalent. He'll get a little upset, but works out in the end. I can also technically get claims overseas, but we don't have the right number of ships for any naval invasions or such. Really, some of our best options, I think, would be using this ally to help me push more towards the east here. And then, you know, he'll no longer be my ally. That's okay here. We'll pick up another ally, say... I don't know, who would like to ally me? Maybe Anglia. So I know you're apparently not going to try and, you know, kill me or anything, which is good. So if we can pick up Anglia as an alliance. Do I have too many relations? I do have too many relations. Okay. Well, that'll be solved once I declare on someone else. Eventually. Are there any mercenaries we could hire at some point? Yeah, there are a couple. Okay, so if we get enough money, we can start winning wars using only mercenaries. Mercenaries are also extremely overpowered in this game. At least in my opinion. So we'll be using them quite a bit. Lose a little bit of money. Lose a bit of food. That's kind of unfortunate. What else do I want here? I do have a bit of extra money to spare. I can also, of course, decrease my army maintenance. Don't know why I forgot to do that, but there we go. Diplo rep, maybe not. Import value, oh, maybe. That might actually be good. Diplo rep, global monthly food. Diplo rep next. Supply limit increase. Herbalism. Okay, just because we have a bunch of money. Might as well spend it on some inventions. Inventions are nice. Nice to have, at least. Let's also do a quick time check, because I would like to make sure I don't already go over time on these episodes, but it looks like we're kind of there already. 28 running on 29 minutes, so unfortunately I do have to put a cut in for today's episode. That means next episode we'll probably end up declaring on Gothonia. Maybe. We'll see, depending on our manpower and money. But anyways, this is Quarbit signing off for today's episode. Hopefully you had a fun time here, and as always, have a fantastic day.